Welcome to Mission 3, Lesson 20, where our student objective is to solve division problems without remainders using the area model. So what we're going to take a look at today, in other words, is the area model for division, because there is another way to do division, and it's the area model. So we're going to take a look at a few of those today, and just as it says here, none of these will have remainders. And so let's take a look at a few of them. The first equation we're going to look at is 44 divided by 4. And again, we're going to use the area model to solve this equation. So we have 44 divided by 4. Well, area model, remember area is length times width. So when you ever hear area model, think like we're thinking of a rectangle. We're using a rectangle picture shape to help us solve the problem. Okay, so in this case, we're just using it to help us solve division. So it's 44 divided by 4. I always put my divisor over to the side. So if my 4, since I'm dividing by 4, goes over here. Then what I need to do then is I'm going to take 44 and I'm going to break it up into chunks that I can easily divide by 4. Now, this may be different for each person, because some of you might be more comfortable with different facts or have different things, and it can be broken down into more than 2 pieces. But it's just kind of what you're comfortable with. So in this case, I want you to watch what I'm going to do here. I have 44. Well, I know I can do 40 divided by 4 pretty easily, and I can do 4 divided by 4 pretty easily. So in this case, I'm going to break it up into 2 pieces, 40 and 4. That's still 44. I just broke it up. And now I'm just going to divide each of the sections by 4. So I'm going to say, well, 40 divided by 4. Well, what's 40 divided by 4? 4 divided by 4 I know is 10, because 4 times 10 is 40. So I write the 10 up here. And then I just do the same thing over here. I do 4 divided by 4. What's 4 divided by 4? Well, 4 divided by 4 is 1. And I put the 1 up top. Okay, so I have a 10 and a 1, because 40 divided by 4 is 10. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Now, I simply add them together, right? 10 plus 1 is 11. So 44 divided by 4 is 11. Hey, how can I check this? Well, again, area model is length times width. So if my width is 4, so length times width equals area, right? So in this case, I know my width is 4. My length is 11. If we did it right, we should end up with 44. So 11 times 4. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 1, 4. 44. Just like that. Okay, so that's a way I can double check my work. Okay, let's take a look at another. 28 divided by 2. So again, what goes over to the side here? The 2. My divisor. What am I dividing it by? 2. Okay. Now I'm going to ask myself, okay, 28. How can I break that up into easily manageable pieces for me? All right. I'm going to do this. Well, because again, 28 and it's 2. I'm going to go 20 in this part. And I'm actually going to divide these ones into two more. And because I have 20, and I still have 8 that I still need to divide up, but I'm going to do 4 and 4. Now, does that still all equal 28? Yeah, 20 plus 4 is 28. However, for me, I would rather do 8 divided by 2, or 4 divided by 2 than 8 divided by 2. Okay, it's easier in my head. So this is how I've set it up. 20, and you might set it up differently when you do it. So now I just divide each of these sections. Now, again, 20 plus 4 is still 28. That's still 28. I'm just dividing by each section. 20 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Because 2 times 10 is 20. 4 divided by 2 is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. And then I just did that, so I'm just going to do it again. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the 2 goes above there. And how do I solve this? I simply add them together. 10 plus 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So my quotient, or my answer, should be 14. And again, how can I check this? Well, area model, length times width. So 14 times 2 should give me 28. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 28. There you go. 28. All right. So you're seeing how we're just drawing it out now, and you're able to divide it however you'd like. So you can do easy division. That's what you're trying to break. You're just trying to break it down into easy division pieces. Let's take a look at one more as an example. So in this case, I have 24 divided by 6. So my divisor goes off to the side. Now, how am I going to divide this up? Well, I'm going to divide that 24 up into two pieces, 12 and 12. Because I can do 12 divided by 6 pretty easily, right? And I don't have to think about it too much. Now, so here I'm just going to go 12 divided by 6. Again, 12 divided by 6 is 2, because 6 times 2 is 12. 12 divided by 6 again is 2, because same thing, 6 times 2 is 12. I add those together. 2 plus 2 is 4. So my quotient, 24 divided by 6, is 4. And then I can check it by doing length times width. 6 times 4 should equal 24, and it does, so I know I'm correct there. Now, I want to caution against one thing, because this is where I don't want you to get confused. I'm going to add one more here. We're going to duplicate that one. Same one that we just did. Okay. Well, let's go there. Thank you. Thank you. Where'd it go? Here, we're back. Okay. But let's say that I'm going to get rid of all of this that I had. And I'm going to go back to 24 divided by 6 with a blank box. Now, I know the 6 goes there. The important thing to realize is you cannot go like, oh, 24, 20 and 4. Yeah, I'll just break it like that. Why does that not work? Because you can't do 20 divided by 6 and end up with an even number without a remainder. You can't do 4 divided by 6. You can't. So you haven't set yourself up to solve this problem. It has to be divisors of 6. You have to be able to divide. Just like you couldn't go 10, 10, and 4. Well, yeah, that's a way to divide 24. But again, you can't do 10 divided by 6. You can't do 10 divided by 6, and you can't do 4 divided by 6. So it doesn't work. Now, could I do, let's see, could I have done 18 and 6, which is a different way, but that still equals 24. And then 18 divided by 6, I could do that, is 3. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. You see, I still end up with 4, which is the correct answer through correct quotient, but I just divided it differently. So when you divide it up like this and you're working with it, you have to make sure that you choose numbers that you can actually divide by. And you're breaking that number up into that you can actually divide that divisor into. Okay? So again, it's just going to take some practice, but this is another way to solve division problems.